Hello and welcome to Maione Magic Review. I'm Mike Maione and this is Maione Magic Review. And if you are just joining us for the first time, you should know that we only review things that we've actually purchased. Magic props, magic DVDs, downloads, books, whatever. All magic related items, and we only review the ones that we've actually paid money for. So that means that we can be honest about how we feel. We can tell you what we don't like just as easily as we can tell you what we do like. If you haven't already, I hope you will subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the little bell so you'll be notified when we post a new review up. We do maybe one a week. This time we're looking at Matrix art by Mickael Chatelain and Edne Ernesto. Sure hope I pronounced your names right. These are French magicians, and they have an incredible piece that we're going to be looking at this week. It's called Matrix art. And if you're a magician, well, you know what a matrix is. Coin matrix. You've seen coin matrix. You know what they are. It's usually cards or your hands covering four corners, four coins in four corners of a close-up mat, and the coins travel into one corner, and they do that in some very mysterious way. Well, now, take that same concept and apply it to holes punched in a playing card. Yes, that's right. The holes travel to a particular corner in the card. Let me show you what I mean. I want to show you my favorite card. It's this card, the Nine of Hearts. You see it has these holes in each corner. I put them there. Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? I didn't want the card to get lost in the deck because it's my favorite. Plus, these holes aren't ordinary holes. They're magic holes. Watch, I'll show you what I mean. You can see that the holes are there, right? You see? Right? You can see my finger through the holes. But watch, if I wanted to, I could take this hole and I could just move it right over there. And I could take this hole and move that one right over here. And I could take this one and put it right over there. So now all four of the holes are in one corner. You could see that, yeah? Now here's the cool part. If I just give it a little wave like that, they all go back to their respective corners because that's where they're most comfortable. Sometimes, just for fun, I like to take one and just hold it in my hand. Yeah, let it get warmed up. And then I take this guy and I let him get a little warmed up too. And then I take this one and I let him get a little warmed up too. You can see there's only this one hole is left. All the others are in my hand, warming up. And then they get so excited that all I have to do is touch my hand and they all jump back onto the card. But as I said, that's not their favorite spot to be. So what I do is I give a little shake like that and they all go back to their own corners. Isn't that cool? Well, that's my version of Matrix, and as you can see, it's quite amazing. And just to think, all that is done with one gimmicked card. This fellow, Mickael Chatelain, he probably is the best producer of gimmicked cards. Let me show you what you get when you get Matrix art. This is Matrix art. It's just an envelope because there's only three things in here. One is just a card with four holes punched in the corners, and the incredible device, the gimmicked card, and then there is just this one little set of instructions, and this is where you go to get the video demos so that you can see how to perform Matrix. What I like the fact that it is an outstanding visual effect. Now, Mickael shows you in the videos how to do it so it actually looks like you're taking an indifferent card. It could be a chosen card and punching the holes in the card. I did it. I did it in the way he does it in his first routine, but he shows you 2 routines on the tape. So it's an outstanding visual effect. It's well made. When you look at this thing, it's frankly incredible. It's like an engineering feat. I don't know how he came up with this. I don't know how he builds these things, but they are phenomenal. But recognize that it's a gimmick card, so as I said, it's well made for what it is. Gimmick card. It's constructed from bicycle back cards. That's great because you can blend it in if you're going to make a presentation with your regular bicycle deck. So that's great. Comes in, by the way, in red and blue. It is absolutely excellent for Zoom shows or a close-up video. I'm not so sure I would want to use this in strolling, but it can be done. It certainly can be done. And the video instructions, I said, they're great. They really are great. What you'll do is you'll wind up going to to Vimeo and streaming where you can download the demonstrations. You have the demo, obviously, that Mickael will show first, and then he shows you 2 routines. Routine 1 is similar to the routine that I did, where you're presenting a card with holes in it, and the holes travel. And in routine 2, he actually shows you how to make it appear as if you're punching holes in a selected card, and then those holes travel around. What don't I like about this particular effect? Well, it's a gimmick card. It certainly can break. You'll see that there are parts of it that can break. I have had to tweak my gimmick a little bit because it wasn't performing absolutely the way it should. So I've had to make a minor adjustment on mine. You might have to on yours. I didn't have to call Mickael. I was able to figure out how to do that myself. The other thing I'm not crazy about, it's a very gimmick card, which means you cannot hand this out. No. You have to switch it in and switch it out for your presentation, which you have to do a little handling. Not only do you have to recognize how to present the trick, you also have to practice bringing the gimmick in and bringing the gimmick out. Lastly, this baby's expensive. It is 65 euros, which translates to, given today's exchange rate, about $76 American. And given that it is a bit fragile, you have to really seriously want to spend that kind of money for something that you might ultimately break. Well, I give Matrix Art 4.5 stars, and I take that half star off not because it's not a brilliant effect, because it's 65 euro, and it's a gimmick card that may bust on you. So keep that in mind. But it is brilliant, and when you get it, you will be intrigued just looking at the back of this card. It's amazing. It's an engineering art. I don't know. It is just unbelievable. It is certainly something. Now, keep in mind that it is one version of Matrix that Mickael Chatelain has made. He's made the original Matrix. He's got Matrix 2.0, which I have seen some not so favorable reviews on. And he also has the newest version, which is Matrix 360. This is Matrix art, only available directly from Mickael Chatelain in France. The website is gimmickmagic.com. As I said, it's 65 euro. That price includes the shipping from France. So if you're interested, it is such a delight to play with this gimmick. You'll enjoy it. So that is our review for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will share it with your friends. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. If you have some comments, put it in the comments. When you do subscribe, I hope you'll hit the little bell so you'll be notified the next time we post a review. And until the next time, I hope that you will have fun making magic.